this is the last ClickFunnels story. I want to talk about this because we're on this ClickFunnels bandwagon right now. And I thought this is really cool. So what it is about how the OneFunnelAwayChallenge helped ClickFunnels surpass their cap of having 70,000 users. So I think back in 2016, maybe it was 2018, I tried to find it. I could not find this. Russell Brunson was on his podcast talking about how based on some mathematics that him and his co-founder were talking about, based on the churn rate and their acquisition rate, that they could never surpass 60 or 70,000 users. Okay, because they had a certain churn rate, how they were acquiring people, whatever they couldn't get past 70,000. So after some time, they were trying different funnels, trying different things, and they built what I would call the ultimate challenge funnel, which was the OneFunnelAwayChallenge. So I'll say that again, the OneFunnelAwayChallenge. And then that helped them surpass, and now they have over 100,000 paid users. So what's interesting about that is he talks a lot about this in his content. And again, I was trying to dig just to find, I've heard him talk about this so many times. I couldn't find the clip of him actually saying this. But yeah, he says that it was the OneFunnelAwayChallenge has been the number one thing to acquire new users, right? They also, I don't know if it's the number one way, actually, sorry, because I don't know. I know they also talk about that little badge in the corner of your ClickFunnels page that says made with ClickFunnels. I saw a video of them talking about how that now generates over $1 million a month. So users that came from clicking on that in total now is about $1 million a month just from that one badge. And then they have a lot of affiliates. So they have a great affiliate program and so on. So what's interesting about this is I was kind of analyzing the OneFunnelAwayChallenge and what they originally did with it and kind of where it's at now. So originally the OneFunnelAwayChallenge happened every 30 days and it happened live. Okay. And when people would get into it, they would be part of a community. They would come onto live calls and so on. And I guess they wanted to automate that. So now they've automated it. So if you look at the new offer, it doesn't include the live calls. It doesn't include the community aspect. Everything is now an automated challenge funnel. And challenge funnels have been around for a while. I remember looking into building a challenge funnel and just kind of analyzing different people's challenge funnels. So it was interesting to see after doing all this analysis and so on, I ended up not launching a challenge funnel. I just found it was going to be a lot of work to do it, whatever. And I just ended up not doing it for whatever reason. So, but just knowing all the different elements that would go into building a challenge funnel and then seeing the OneFunnelAwayChallenge and how they went from do it manual, do it live, right? That's what helped them go from 70,000 users to 100,000 users. But now they just automated it. So I think it starts every 2 weeks or so. I'm not sure. When I looked at it a few days ago, I saw the countdown timer and I wasn't sure if that countdown timer was fake or not, but it looks like it's real. So it starts in a few days from now, whatever. That way people will come into it all at the same time. You pay $100 and you get all this training. And the whole idea is that you got to, build your one funnel that's going to kind of break through the ceiling. So the way that they promoted this was, and I thought this is an interesting concept. It's like you sell the thing that sells the thing. That's what they say. So what they originally did is a 30-day summit. So they would sell you for free. They'd sell you on the 30-day summit. When you register for the 30-day summit, then they sell you the OneFunnelAwayChallenge. And they did that for a long time. And it's important to always have new hooks and try some new things. So now they have the 5-day lead challenge. So they'll promote the 5-day lead challenge. It's free. Then they upsell the OneFunnelAwayChallenge. And so what happens is people go through that. They set up their ClickFunnels account. They learn how to use ClickFunnels. They learn how to build a funnel. And there's certain sticking points that they know someone can set up their custom domain, they're more likely to stick. If someone can launch their first funnel within 30 days, they're more likely to stick. So they actually built out other funnels and other mechanisms to lower their churn rate at the same time. And so the OneFunnelAwayChallenge is helping to educate their users. The users are paying for the one, it's $100, right? They're paying, but they're also part of this community that's kind of going through and they're learning how to use the software. And if you learn how to use ClickFunnels, you can make a lot of money once you know how to build a funnel, right? So I just think that like as a software company that's so focused on education, you look at other software companies out there, like nobody puts in this much effort into teaching people how, not just like how to like technically use a software, but like strategically, how do you, create funnels and so on. Like, I don't know, like what other software out there is doing this. And you look at like, I remember a while ago, I looked at the stats for Unbounce. Unbounce was around for many years. I want to say 4 or 5 years before ClickFunnels. And I don't know what the stats are right now. Maybe you can look it up really quickly, but like the amount of users they have compared to ClickFunnels was not even close. Like ClickFunnels had way more users than them. I forget what it was. I feel like they had like 20,000 users or something. And I was surprised. It's like these guys have been around longer than ClickFunnels.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. Yeah, they had a lot more runway, didn't they? And I mean, the only thing that I wanted to touch on there too is that challenges are super successful and popular. So I'm not surprised at all that ClickFunnels deployed that strategy. I mean, Tony Robbins is running free challenges. Think Media, Sean Campbell, Think Media runs free challenges. Right. They're typically like 1 week long free challenges. And I was Googling it when you were talking there. I can't remember the guy's name because he spoke at Traffic and Conversion Summit. He's known as like the challenge guy. And I have no doubt that's where ClickFunnels, I suspect that's where ClickFunnels probably learned how to properly run a challenge because it creates that buzz, it creates that immediate action because it's a challenge and you want to succeed, you want to do well compared to the other people in the challenge and compared to yourself yesterday. And then because what you just pointed out, like it's typically the low hanging fruit, the quick actions, the quick results. And then when people get those early results in 1 day, 1 hour, what have you, then they're much more like, it becomes more sticky. They end up actually progressing through the program that much more effectively or that much more likely to progress through it. I can't remember the guy's name, but he's like known as the challenge guy.
I remember Scott Alford. He used to be known. I remember when I first was looking into it, people kept pointing me to Scott Alford had a very popular challenge funnel. I forget what it was called. I remember that was the one I was diagnosing. But yeah, it's also interesting to get people to do it together, right? So if like you could always sign up and you're always kind of going at it alone, but by having this timer that's I don't know if it's every 2 weeks, every 30 days, whatever it is, but then people are going together. And when we were doing social media director, I think I told you this. I used to only have 16 students every class. And I thought if I have more, I won't be able to serve them all. But as soon as I had more, it was better because everyone supported each other. And it was like people were doing it together. With 16 people, you're going to have some people who are not doing as much. Some people just take a course and then kind of like, don't really focus on it as much. But when you have like 100 people in the course at the same time, there's a higher likelihood that like you have more people who are very serious about building their business and really working together. And it just, makes for a great learning experience, right? But I'm just pointing this out for people in the software industry that like, I don't know other companies that are so focused on the education side. Like there's like, like they do webinars. Like I know like ActiveCampaign, they do webinars and, people talking some, stuff, but they're really not that good.
Yeah.
I've attended webinars from other software companies in the past, like nothing recently. They're boring.
Yeah.
Right? But I'm surprised that like, I'm big into the startup world and I'm just seeing startups. Like I don't see startups going big on education. And I'm not talking technical education. I'm talking about strategy and marketing. Actually, another company, HubSpot. HubSpot is big. HubSpot has like free certifications you can go through. I actually was trying to go through them. They're very boring. I'm sorry. They're so boring. So I don't think they do not compare to like, Russell Brunson teaching, whatever it is. But, they are another, and they went public, right? They're huge. So I think incorporating, like if you're selling online courses or whatever, I think incorporating online courses to software is just huge. I remember like just having some sort of a subscription business. If you have you're selling online courses, having some sort of subscription business on the back end you need that to really build, a multi-million-dollar business, right?
Yeah, agreed. I couldn't find the number of users Unbounce has. I don't know, maybe someone watching this will help us out and throw it in the comments section.
I'll tell you, I am almost 100% confident that it's like not even half of what ClickFunnels has.
Yeah, I think that's fair.